And Wacha goes with the short sleeves on a cold day. He took the loss on Sunday to Cleveland. The Guardians won that game 6-2.
Gunnar Henderson is in the batter's box. Michael Wacha's on the mound, and we're ready for baseball at the K.
And up the middle, hit hard again, but right at Bobby Witt Jr. And one away.
One away, here's Westbrook.
India at third with a long throw in the dirt. And did Vinny hang on? He did.
India had a little bit more time, and that's a long hop pick. That's the hardest kind. The short hops are a little bit easier.
And now it's Cedric Mullins, who's off to a very good start. He's driven in 11 runs already. There's a pitch and a swing and a miss. So Mullins goes down swinging, 2 ground balls and a strikeout.
35-year-old Tomoyuki Sugano. Sugano lasted just 4 innings in his major league debut last Sunday against the Blue Jays, where he left due to hand cramps. India, Witt, and Pasquantino due up.
The MVP in the Central League in Japanese professional baseball last year. Heston Kjerstad will retrieve this weak fly ball from India, and Sugano has a quick first out. He's a little late on this fastball too. Into right, O'Neill and Mullins both called for it, but Tyler ends up with the ultimate catch.
Now Vinny Pasquantino.
2-strike pitch is swung through. There's the nasty splitter, and that is an awfully positive start.
So after a single from Mountcastle, O'Neill walks, and it's first and second. And here's Ramon Arias, who's off to a sizzling start this season.
On the ground to India. He's going to take the sure out at first. That would have been a tough angle to plant and throw back to second. 2 down.
Gary Sanchez. He is the backup catcher to Adley Rutschman.
Back to the fastball, belted into center. It's down for a base hit. Gary Sanchez snaps an 0-for-9 career against Michael Wacha, and his first Oriole hit is a 2-run single.
There you go. I thought after he got that fastball and jerked it foul, the changeup was coming, and Michael Wacha tried to sneak a 94-mile-an-hour fastball by Gary Sanchez, and Gary would have none of it.
Bottom of the 3rd inning at Kauffman Stadium. The Royals trail the Orioles 2-0. Sugano's gone 8 up, 8 down to start his afternoon. Brings up Kyle Isbell.
Rolled up the middle and into center field. The splitter stayed up just enough on an 0-2 pitch.
The 3-1 inside, that's ball 4. And so India draws a walk. That puts runners on first and second with 2 outs for Bobby Witt Jr.
He's comfortable facing Witt, who scored just 1 to Mountcastle, and Sugano gets out of it.
So the Royals strand a pair in scoring position.
1 out for Tyler O'Neill, who drew a walk in the second.
O'Neill blasts 1 into center field. Isbell was very shallow. He didn't see it. It clangs off the wall. Had he seen it, it might not have mattered. That thing went 400+ feet to dead central for a double.
That's some serious juice right there, because that ball was low. It kind of into the heart of the wind, too. Wind pushing again hard left to right.
So runner at second for Kjerstad.
Kjerstad flares it toward short. Witt leaps, makes the grab on the backhand. Throws to second, a double off O'Neill. A double play, and a spectacular one. A leaning, lunging, diving grab from Bobby Witt Jr. to take away a hit from Kjerstad. Time for the 5th inning at Kauffman Stadium. Royals still trail 2-0.
Jackson Holliday stands in, the number 9 hitter.
You're going to get 3 a lot of cases, like potentially this one here.
Yeah, this is a good doubles and triples park, and we're about to see why. Jackson Holliday is thinking 3. He's going to speed around second. He's going to make it in easily. It is a triple at this triples haven. Jackson Holliday with his first 3-bagger of the year, and the Orioles' first 3-bagger of the year.
Well, right on cue.
Gunnar Henderson is 0 for 2. On the corner for a strike.
And Wacha works around the 2-out triple.
Back-to-back singles to start inning number 5. First and second and nobody down.
He pops it up into the wind to center. Mullins hard charging will make the catch.
Garcia unable to advance the base runners, and now Kyle Isbell, who singled up the middle his first time, will be up.
Up and in. That ball's popped behind the plates. Sanchez gets to it.
Sugano gives up back-to-back hits to start the inning, and now he's 2/3 of the way in terms of getting out of the woods here, but it'll be Jonathan India now.
Runners go. And a fly ball pumped by India into left center. Kjerstad makes the catch, and Sugano tightrope walks his way out of this 5th inning.
Brings up Cedric Mullins, a left-handed hitter who's 0 for 2.
Mullins lays down a bunt. India, bare hands and had no chance anyway.
I can say, put it in your pocket. And Cedric saw the third baseman, Jonathan India, playing back a little bit. He said, you know what? You're going to play back? How about this?
Mullins not going. Mountcastle loops one. Left center. That's going to dunk in. A base hit for Mountie on another changeup. And the Orioles have back-to-back soft hits.
And the lefty long faces the lefty Heston Kjerstad.
And he lofts the ball into center field. A base hit for Kjerstad. The Orioles get a third run, and Heston Kjerstad has his second RBI single of the series.
Good for Heston Kjerstad.
Chopped off of Long, sitting on the infield grass, and that will bring in another.
Mountcastle comes home to score. Urias is safe at first, and the Orioles make it 4-0.
And now bases loaded for Jackson Holliday, who tripled his last time up.
On the ground, that is ticketed for center field. The Orioles have flipped the luck in this series completely on its head.
It's a 2-run single, Jackson Holliday, and he busts this one open for the Orioles.
Now trailing the Orioles 6-0 in the bottom of the sixth. Bobby Witt Jr. leads off.
Ooh, that's nice.
Into the corner, gone. And Bobby's got his first home run of the year.
Bobby Witt Jr.'s first home run of the season. And it gets the Royals on the board in the bottom of the sixth. It takes that kind of power to get it through the wind at Kauffman Stadium today. Bobby Witt Jr. hit it right into the teeth and right into the seats in front of the Royals Hall of Fame. So Stratton's pitching for the second straight game. Runners on second and third now for Tyler O'Neill.
O'Neill puts this one in the air. A charge to deep center field. Isbell flops on his belly and can't get it. O'Neill racing around the bases. He'll have the Orioles' second triple of the game and bring in two more.
The extra base hit factory just keeps on delivering. Make it 8-1 for the Orioles.
Bottom of the ninth, it is 8-1 Baltimore, and Matt Bowman comes in to pitch.
3-2. Jack to right field. MJ Melendez is going to come up a little short at the worst home run hitting ballpark for lefties in the majors.
Royals down to their last out. Baltimore an out away from a win.
3-2 grounded over to third. Ramon Urias ends the game, and a blowout win for the Orioles here in Kansas City. They snap this modest losing streak.
A win that after the sloppy play a night ago has to feel really good, and that 3-game losing streak, that's history. The Orioles win this game in Kansas City and setting up an old rubber game tomorrow, a matinee back here tomorrow at Kauffman Stadium.